What's going on, Washington Commander fans? It's your boy back with another video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that bell. More content is definitely on the way. Now, as we get into the free agent season of the year and as some people call it, lion season and all of this and all of that, speculations are going to be rampant until people start being signed. So here's one that I was looking at. Carson Wentz to Washington. Somebody asked me this, would I mind Carson Wentz here? And I'm going to tell you, no, I wouldn't mind Carson Wentz here. You know, it's a lot of quarterbacks. There's not a lot of great quarterbacks out here to choose from, but I wouldn't mind having him over, let's say, over a Jimmy G. I wouldn't mind having him over Mitchell Trubisky. I definitely wouldn't mind having him over Marcus Mariota. And I definitely wouldn't mind having him over Taylor Heineke. And what's going on in Indy is, going into next year, I mean, he's eating $18 million of the cap, I think. So they don't want to pay him. And, you know, they're still upset that they didn't make the playoffs with the roster that they had, and I guess they're just putting the blame on him. But I think Carson's been mismanaged for probably the last few years after the Super Bowl run. After he led the Eagles to, I think it was probably like 1 or 2 losses or something like that before he got injured, and then he hasn't technically been the same since. He had a year where he led them to the playoffs after the fact, and they didn't really have any weapons at all. So we know what Carson could do if he's playing football at a high level. I just think that he's never got his footing back, his confidence back, or none of that. That's what I think. Sometimes a fresh start is good for a player, and these are one of the players that I would look at if we were to make a fresh start. Not saying trade the house for him, but they're talking about by March 18th, they're either going to trade this guy or release this guy. Now, if they release him, we need to just try to jump on board. We need to try to jump on board and then build a football team if that's the way we're going. If we're trying to get a quarterback that's a veteran and we're in a mode to where I don't know how much it costs or any of that. But I wouldn't mind having Carson Wentz on this football team. For one, he would be the best quarterback in the NFC East. Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. Carson Wentz is better than Daniel Jones. Carson Wentz is better than the kid that he lost his job to in Philly. Just a better arm. Big, physical. Carson Wentz's weaknesses is his strengths. He just tries to just put the game on his shoulders, and for the same reason you hate Carson Wentz is the same reason you would love Carson Wentz. But if you can get some of that under control, Carson's always trying to make a big play. That's like the thing that rubs teams the wrong way about this guy. He's always trying to make the big play. Sometimes he makes boneheaded throws, but then sometimes he makes great throws. I remember one time I think we played them, and if I'm not mistaken, we jumped out 21-0 on these guys, and then all of a sudden he just lit us up. I think that guy's still there. You guys let me know what you would think. Would you want Carson Wentz on the football team? I think he would be a good addition. I know we got a lot of quarterbacks that we could choose from, and I think that he would be all right. I think that he would actually be a guy that we can hitch the wagon to and start building the team around. But you never know what Carson Wentz you're going to get. What is Carson, like 28 or something like that? He still isn't even Carson been in the league 5. I don't know. I don't got the laptop here with me now. I'm gonna do more and study more later. But that's just something to keep an eye on. March the 18th could be a day that Carson Wentz is released or Carson Wentz is traded. And do you think that Carson Wentz would be an upgrade? That's my question to you. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, that running game he had last year and that team he had last year, maybe it just wasn't the fit. Maybe he would be more comfortable back in the NFC East. We don't know, but let me know, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, and let's take it, man.